Okay, for my first lock of the week, I'm gonna go with Vikings over the Dolphins with the situation with the quarterbacks of the Dolphins. I think the Vikings should go in there and win by at least two scores. And my second lock is going to be the Buccaneers over the Steelers. The Steelers are a mess. You guys saw what happened to them yesterday. Just a mess. And for my upset of the week, I'm going to go with the Chiefs over the Bills. The Bills are favorites in the game. It's going to be a close battle, and it's going to be in Kansas City. I think the Chiefs squeak by and upset the Bills.
So for my first lock of the week, I think I'm gonna actually go with Bills over Chiefs. Um, this is all things considering the ultimate revenge game for Josh Allen and Buffalo, and I feel like this is going to be like some good bragging rights. This is the game that they've essentially been preparing for this entire season. My second lock of the week. You know what? Let's go Packers over the Jets. Um, I know they just came off a very embarrassing loss in London to the Giants. The offense it just didn't click. Aaron Rodgers said earlier this week, "Do not even put the thought of us losing to the Jets out in the open." So I'm assuming he's gonna have his team right. It's at home. It's the home game for him. I know the Jets are undefeated on the road. It's going to be a very tough test for them. They should not roll over in this game whatsoever. Go out and handle your business if you're Green Bay. So that's going to be my second lock of the week. For my upset, you know what? Call me crazy. I'm going to go with the Steelers over the Buccaneers. Um, Kenny Pickett, he had a really rough first NFL starts. He had to take on the Bills in Buffalo. It wasn't fun. He got hit hard a lot of times in that game. And when I look at the Buccaneers, they're still not healthy. Okay, they just barely, and I mean barely, squeak by with a victory against the Falcons at home. Had that referee not called that, to put it bluntly, BS roughing the passer call, the Buccaneers probably lose that game. I don't think they're going to get as lucky. And, the Steelers, first home start for Kenny Pickett. Mike Tomlin is going to have his guys ready. The Steelers are going to eke by with an upset victory against the Bucks. Probably to win the entire season for Pittsburgh.
Only PC could bring his burnt takes to a completely different section, but that's another conversation for another day. So first of all, the Steelers are not beating the Bucks. My first lock is going to be the Bucks over the Steelers. Kenny Pickett is not just stop. Like regardless of what you want to say about the offense and the offense not clicking and injuries and blah blah blah, that defense is still legit, bro. Kenny Pickett is going to have a very rough day, just like he had against the Bills. You throw him in against the Bucks, it's going to be the same type of result, bro. So give me the Bucks over the Steelers easily with like another 37-7 victory. Tom Brady is absolutely going to feast, bro. He's going to feast. Give me the Bengals over the Saints for my second lock. Saints just have not looked good. I expect the Bengals to bounce back after the tough loss that they had last night. And for the upset, I agree with Gianni 100%. Give me the Chiefs over the Bills. Um, I don't know what type of faith PC put in the Bills to think that they can go into Arrowhead and beat Patrick Mahomes when they can't, when they just have not been able to beat Patrick Mahomes since the playoffs. I don't see that happening. Maybe if the Bills were at home, then maybe I'll agree with you. The fact that the biggest factor for me is that this game is in Arrowhead, and that whether you like it or not, Dezzy, your Bills and Josh Allen are owned by the Chiefs. The Chiefs own your Bills. The Bills, for whatever reason, cannot get past Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. So I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs for the upset. I think it is going to be a close game. I'm not going to disrespect the Bills like that. I think it'll be a very close game. I think the Chiefs win by 26-20, something like that.
That's the fact you say that as though we didn't beat them last year in Arrowhead 38-20. But hey, Trey, you're next.
So for my first lock, I'm going to roll with the 49ers over the Falcons. The Falcons are a gritty team. They show fight. But the 49ers, top three defense in the league right now. The offense is clicking. Jimmy G looks good out there. They're going to steamroll the Falcons. It's not even a question. My second lock of the week, I know they've looked bad, okay? But the Rams are going to get redemption against the Panthers. The Panthers are absolutely terrible, and they just lost Baker Mayfield. All right, so their starter will be P.J. Washington now. This is the perfect game for the Rams to get back into at least contention conversation, because right now people are saying that they don't look like contenders, and they're right. They look terrible. The Cowboys, Cooper Rush-led Cowboys, just embarrassed them. Look for them to get back on track, even against the white savior CMC. All right, my upset of the week, I was going to go with Jets over the Packers, but I also seen another one. I'm, I don't know why they're not favored to beat them. Maybe it's the Carson Wentz effect. But I'm going with Washington over the Chicago Bears. This should be a good bounce back game for them. Currently 1-4 right now. The Bears suck. All right, they don't throw the ball. Very predictable team. You stop the run over there. You're stopping that. You're just stopping them completely because they don't trust Justin Fields' arm. Rightfully so. He's butters. He's sorry.
Funny that Gianni had the Vikings as his lock pick against the Dolphins, because that's going to be my upset of the week. I do think the Dolphins are going to upset the Vikings. Neither Tua nor Teddy Bridgewater are ruled out for next week, so there is a chance one, if not both of them, are active. I like Tua to play. I think by then he has a decent chance of being recovered by his terrible concussion, but by next week he might be good to play. And with that, I think with their defense, I think they'll be able to beat the Minnesota Vikings. My two locks of the week are going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They haven't looked great this year. They've had a lot of injuries. Their offense is bogged down, but I still think I can't see Tom Brady losing to a rookie quarterback in his second career start. So I do expect them to completely blow out the Steelers. My last lock of the week are going to be the Green Bay Packers over the New York Jets. Zach Wilson 2-0 as a starter, but they've beaten nobody. They've beaten, I believe, Mitch Trubisky and Jacoby Brissett the last two games. Green Bay Packers are angry after losing to my New York Giants. The Packers are still a great team. We don't need to discredit them just because they lost one game. They are a great team, and they are going to beat the New York Jets.